So in looking at industry experience in a board, it's the one thing that people who are recruiting these positions for the first time think is absolutely essential. In fact, it should be the last thing on your list. If you recruit somebody with industry experience, they're much more likely to ask about operational issues, which is not the job of the board. They should be asking strategic questions, which have nothing to do with operations. So actually you're much better getting somebody with no industry experience at all, because they'll ask the questions that nobody else has even thought of, which makes you think, which is the purpose of the board, not to deal with people being late and why Fred hasn't paid. That's not what we're here for. That's the management team's job, but it's not the board's job. So in terms of qualities, I think the non-exec has got to be fairly chameleon-like. They've got to play good cop and they've got to play bad cop. So in terms of the qualities, it's a very personal qualities as far as I'm concerned. But I do actually think that a good non-exec has also been around a bit. They've held quite a few executive positions, not necessarily loads of non-executive positions, but I'm not sure how well you could do a job as a non-exec if you haven't held a few board positions. That isn't necessarily to say you need loads of grey hairs. There's plenty of people who haven't got those grey hairs who can do it because they bring a new dimension to the business, again dependent on what industry you're working in. In terms of choosing somebody, look wide and look long. Recruit slowly and fire quickly if it doesn't work. Positions like this should be hugely valuable to the business, so you need to think carefully about it. I don't really think there's a lot of worth in looking at agencies and the like. I think you have to look at your contacts externally to your inner circle. You don't want to recruit somebody that's so close to you that it's going to be difficult for both of you. Speak to your bank managers, speak to your accountants, speak to your lawyers, speak to other people who are using non-execs. Look on websites, but I think a lot of people who get these positions know somebody who knows somebody. One of the most important things is to make sure that your non-exec's got time, because particularly in an SME, it can become hugely time eating in that you just don't have time to do everything that's requested of you. So if you've got 20 non-exec positions, you're not really going to do the job enough service.